video from my August 22nd, 2015 dive to the Moody and what was supposed to be the caissons. This dive was put together by Southern California Technical Divers, a little Facebook group that a few of us tech folks started. This is my deco profile for the Moody. As you can see, it's about 137-140 feet. The Moody is a 314-foot Rix-class destroyer that was sunk for the filming of Hell Below. This is the footage of it sinking in San Pedro Harbor. The ship was blown basically in two. The aft section remains erect, whereas the bow has tilted over to its side. If you don't quite know what this wreck is, it's the same four-stack destroyer that the Hogan is down in San Diego. It's the exact same class, exact same length, although this one's in remarkably better shape. I'm guessing it's because the Hogan was a shelling target, whereas this was just split in two. There was much more relief on this particular boat. When we dropped down, the anchor was quite a bit away from the wreck, so we ran a line, and here my dive buddy Jason Black is clipping a strobe to my reel that I ran. You know, the wreck has been down here for 82 years, so it's starting to fall apart, but because it's been down for 82 years, it's also covered in life. There's strawberry anemones everywhere, there's a few metridiums here or there, very, very large lingcod and very, very large cabezon were really common. I seem to find that a lot of these wrecks in the 130-ish range have large cabezon lingcod. There was a cabezon there, and there's a lingcod underneath this piece of structure right here. There's a ton of nooks and crannies to look for. I was told there were a bunch of wolf eels on this wreck. I managed to find one, and if you watch my videos, you know for me that's a good day. Here you can see the side of the wreck from the section where it's been blown up. So we're heading towards the aft. This is the aft here. You'll see the rudder down below in just a second. There's the rudder down there. It's remarkably intact. Some of the structures probably 10 feet high. Here I actually found a fishing pole, and I clipped it to a double ender, clipped it to my D-ring, and brought it back up to the surface. Here's the one wolf eel that I found. It was pretty good size, definitely a mature adult. I was thrilled. What was interesting was the viz was fantastic today. It was probably 70 feet. You could see all the way from the surface down to the thermalcline, and it was quite warm above the thermalcline. A really nice, easy deco. Not a lot of current on this particular wreck. On the other hand, for the caissons, there was a ton of current. So much current that the boat got blown off the site. So as you can see, we dropped down to 160 feet, looked around for 10 minutes, ran out 100 feet of line, and we're totally lost. Here you'll see the dive team in just 1 second with our scouts with scooters and people running reels, but we couldn't find it. So eventually we thumbed the dive and called it a day. All in all, it was still a lot of fun. I look forward to coming back.